What's up, everybody? I'm that penguin dude, and welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft Survival Let's Play. In today's episode, we're doing laundry, because after we went to the nether in the last episode, we need to. But today, we're going to take a little break from the nether, because that was scary, and we're going to finish the farm. We're going to build out the big tree that I have planned, and we're going to create different crops and fields, and we're going to decorate it all, and we're going to get it all nice looking. So we'll go back to the nether in the next episode after I figure out a plan of attack for that crazy portal spawn there. But for now, let's just sit back and roll right into a time lapse. All right, so we finished the tree and we leveled everything else out so we could get the farm going. And so you can see that I did this path around the tree. And then right here, we're going to do a bench that overlooks the water. But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to start going and making a path over from the barn over to where this farm will be. All right, so we'll just kind of do a rough, path just to kind of get kind of where I want to put it. So this is not, being too detailed here just yet. Of course, these shovels are too efficient. All right, so let's see. I don't want to make it too straight. I think I want to kind of have it go up that way towards the tree, but kind of have it, curving so it's not just a straight line. So I'm going to kind of fill it out a little bit here now. Just kind of see what I think looks good and make this a little bit wider. There we go. Kind of make some shapes here. Make it kind of path-ish looking. All right, so, and then I think we're gonna make it kind of go right straight here. And then, so we'll end up getting rid of all of this farmland here that we've already done, and then connecting the path to right here. All right, now that we got the first part of the path done, we are going to put in some little markers where I want to put a shed. Now this shed is going to be something where I'm going to put some composters, and it's going to, automatically do it, fill a chest full, and then it just composts it, and then I'll get a whole bunch of bone meal. So I kind of want to hide it so I don't see most of it. So I think I'm going to do this shed here, and then kind of have some doors, and then make it look like it's a working shed on part of the farm. And so I'm thinking 5 spaces between on the front, and then on the sides 3 spaces in between, and then that'll allow me to put the composter stuff a little bit further back, maybe even actually hide some of it with a false wall or decorations or something. I don't know yet. But then what we're going to do is, after we do that, we're going to jump into doing some more pathing around this area and then towards the tree. All right, we got the path done now, and it connects to the tree. And I think what we're going to do now is we're going to work on a well. And I remember when I was flattening all this out, there's kind of a drop down right around here. So we're going to try and find that and turn that into the well. Oh, here it is. I covered it up, but we're going to open it back up. Okay, let's put some of this dirt back now that we have the spot where the well's going to be. And there it is. All right, so now that we got it uncovered, now we can start making this. But first I'm going to dive down and get those blocks and then come right back up. And here we are. All right, so now we've got to kind of build this out just a little bit. I think what we're going to do is center the hole kind of like right down. So if we were to use it to drop down, we would hit water. But I think I will end up having a water source in the middle that we can, that will just flow right down. So we'll cover all of this back up for now, since I'm not quite sure the dimensions of the well, other than I want this spot to have water in it. All right, so I went ahead and did just a rough little well shape. It's not the final bricks, but it'll at least give me an idea of where this is going to sit. And I'm doing a path around the outside, so I know where to line this path up with this one. And then also it kind of looks like maybe, people are walking around it a lot so that it's worn down to a path. And then what I'm going to do after I get this path all situated is I'm going to jump to a time lapse, I think, where we use cobblestone to mark out where I want all the walls to be. And that will help give kind of shape. And then from there we can do more detail. So I think I'm pretty happy with the overall pathing right now. And now I think we can jump to working on the walls. I keep hearing lava pops while I'm doing this, so I've got to stop and see where this is. So I think I'm going to just dig in like right here. And let's see if we can find where this is coming from. All right, so there's nothing in there, so we're just going to leave the torch and cover this up, and let's go to the next spot. I think right about here. Yeah, let's try here. All right, so I think about here. Oh, yeah, here. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up. Get right above me too, so I can hop up on that ledge. And I think this is going to be a good spot to just turn all of this into obsidian and farm all of this out, which is, I think, exactly what I'm going to do while I'm here. And we'll just cut to when I'm done. And the last one. Got a whole bunch of obsidian for that. So now we're just going to go ahead, get out of here, close just the wall up, and yeah, and then continue on with our build. All right, I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put a sugarcane field right here. It's kind of behind everything, which is kind of where I want. I don't want the sugarcane field to be like the most prominent thing because I want the rest of the farm area to be kind of standing out. So let's go ahead and work on that. Well, I realized right as I finished this that I think there's a little bit more efficient way to do this. So I think I'm going to go in creative and kind of figure out the best way to get the most efficiency. But as I'm going through here, I'm noticing there's like spots like this and this that we can clean up. So here we go again. All right, so new and improved sugarcane field, and it's a lot better. I'm a lot happier with it. Filled in all of those blank spaces that we had. And so now I think we're ready to start putting stuff in our inventory away and start gearing up towards decorating the rest of the farm. All right, now that we have some flowering azalea leaves, I'm gonna go around to all the bushes around the house. And even though it's not the farm, I have to fix these bushes. I think flowering azalea leaves will look so much better than just the other leaves. Gives it definite pop of color and a little bit more texture. So we're going to go around. I'm going to figure out way too much stuff. Inventory problems galore. But yeah, we're going to go around and do this. Maybe one more up there. Not sure if maybe one flowering one here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Replace these. Get my shears back out. Oh, so much better. All right, and another one here. Get the ow. Okay, maybe not the smartest to jump into them. And the last one here. There we go. All right, so now we got those changed out. Now it's time to put some stuff away and then get supplies to start getting this farm decorated. I don't really have a plan other than I'm just gonna kind of wing it. So this should be kind of fun and probably a bit of a time lapse. And so I'm gonna go ahead and get everything put away, and then here we go. And we're done. We finally finished it. I'm really happy with it. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. A lot more time lapses than I've normally done in the past. But let's go ahead and take a little bit of a tour. And I got some barrels here so that we can store some things if we need. Got our path, and you can see I don't have it completely straight, and I might actually dig into the field a little bit more. But let's see what else. Oh, rock. Yep, there's a rock. Pretty rock. It's actually hiding a water source block underneath it. That way the crops can all be watered, but you don't actually see it and you don't fall into it. I also have some hidden along the walls all throughout the farm. We've got one of our little scarecrow pumpkin head guys. Provides light, plus I think they look kind of cool. And got a little path to the house with a lantern there. And we've got our bench. Now the bench area, I do feel like needs a little bit more decoration, but we're gonna probably work on that at some point. I don't really know what else to put around here. Maybe some flowers or some flowering azalea leaves or something. Got the carrots there, and we'll walk over here. All right, so let's see. We got another pumpkin head scarecrow guy, another rock here with a water source block underneath it. A little path over to that well. Path over to where our shed is going to be with the sugarcane farm behind it. And so we still have to build this out, but that'll be a separate video. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with it yet. So I didn't want to bite off more than I could chew with this episode. And I'm still happy with the way that sugarcane farm turned out. You can see it just kind of fills up that whole area really nicely. So let's hop over here and let's hop down. Let's see if we can do this gently. Oh, darn it. Nope. Okay, I'll fix that later. All of our potatoes and a whole sea of potatoes here. Our well with the chain that goes down. You know, I should probably put like a cauldron or something under there so it looks like there's a bucket down there. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe I should do that. All right, so we got, let's see, the path. What else do we want to show? Oh, you can see some glow lichen that I've done on the walls here. So I've done that throughout the farm to give light, but without making it super bright. I just didn't want this to be a mob farm at night. So I have, you know, like lanterns throughout. I've got also some little buttons to make it look like there are stones throughout. Like, see, there's another glow lichen with next to some moss. The other thing I want to point out is I did use two different types of leaves for the bushes. There's spruce and then there's birch. I kind of like the difference in color between the two and the different texture a little bit. The spruce I kind of did as, you know, the base of some shrubs, and the birch is just kind of like maybe those got more sunlight or something. So those ones are generally a little more towards the edges or on top. Got some stones. So I tried to vary up, like you can see here, like maybe the walls had fallen down a little bit, or maybe there's rocks that had to be built around. So the walls are all sorts of kind of in states of disrepair and stuff. I also did andesite along some of the edges, so that way it looks kind of like everything is windswept along the edges. So I kind of like the way that's turned out to also give some more variation in the different stone textures. But yeah, so this is my farm. This is the first time I have ever done some custom landscaping with a farm. Usually it's very basic, kind of like my starter farm. So I'm super proud of this farm and how it's turned out. And I don't think there's much that I would do differently. Hopefully everybody was also able to see what I was doing through those time lapses and show kind of the technique I used. So thank you everybody who has watched this, who's watched any of my videos. Really appreciate it. The next episode, like I said earlier, we are going to go to the nether. We just now have to figure out what we're going to do with that spawn because, oh, wow, was that a doozy. So thank you again, everybody, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.